10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Good luck, studio.
Hello.
All I wanted was a pie, and then I hatched out of an egg.
Okay, bring the mic over. He's ready to record. Hello.
It's the quiet ones you've got to watch, you know.
Is it metaphorical? Is it deep? Is it deep?
Boy, he's not all that shy is right.
Blimey, Governor. It's the Shy Life podcast.
Excellent.
612.
Bonjour et bienvenue au podcast The Shy Life.
Hello and welcome to another episode of the Shy Life podcast with me, Paul the Shy Yeti. How are you doing? I'm alright. Yeah, not too bad. So what's this episode going to be about? Well, it's about that mysterious memory box of August's. Now, Bettina's had her people on the lookout. She's had some help from a friendly ghost, who's now working as a butler at her house. Well, the thing is, he was a butler at her house many, many years ago, and has since been a ghost at the house, and now she's discovered him. She's got him working again. But anyway, so yeah, she was getting closer to finding where the box had gone, and was going to, well, it was due to be turning up, and I believe it has. So I don't think August knows about any of this. I mean, he wouldn't be very happy if he knew about it, but anyway, let's run that theme music. When we come back, I'll tell you a bit more about what's been going on. Yeah, we'll head over to Bettina's house. Okay, run that theme music.
Darling, it's the Shy Life podcast.
Yes, well, it's a positive thing, Paul. The high life, the shy life.
You won't find a cast of characters like this everywhere.
Hello, Paul.
I'll go anywhere but closer.
Delicious.
Hello, campers. How are you? You quite like a big bang, don't you?
Oh, yippee.
Go Shy Yeti.
Oh, he hasn't found out my secret. Yes, he has.
If you thought that was bad, just listen to this.
Yeah, I am strangely drawn to Yeti Uncle John's ankles as well.
Has the Shy Life podcast slowed down? I don't think so.
It's all gooey and greasy. Yum, 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 yum.
Has anyone seen my hot sausage?
Oh, I can't wait for it to begin.
It's the Shy Life podcast.
I'd like that. Yeah.
Marvellous, Paul.
Hi there.
So, Paul, what's been going on? Well, Cromarty, you know that Bettina had, she'd somehow found out, partly via Douglas, this ghost butler, and partly, her people, she has people, always on the lookout, and the box has been located. She was hoping to get it back. That sounds all very dodgy, Paul. I'm pretty sure there is some dodginess going on to get the box back, yes. But, what, you're going to go over there? I'm going to go over there, yes. Yeti Uncle John's going to drive me over. But, yeah, are you free? I'm afraid I won't be, Paul. I'm going to an antiques market with Milo this afternoon. Oh, that's nice. So things are still, going on, doing okay with you guys? Yes, Paul, absolutely. Things are still going on. I mean, yes. I know you were a bit worried about what Bettina said, when she was doing her fortune telling. Yes, but we don't know how real that is. Or, she's not some kind of trained psychic after all. But she did seem to think that she knew something, didn't she? Well, yes, I know, but anyway. Well, I'll give Milo my love, and hope you have a nice time. Yes, Paul, well, by the time you finish the episode, I'll be back again and we can speak again. You can tell me what's occurred. I'd love to, yes. Most definitely. Paul, I hear a noise. Yes, I think I hear a noise as well. Probably my stomach. No, Paul, no, not that. No, it's the sound of a car, like a taxi pulling up. I think it might be Yeti Uncle John. Oh, right. Yes. Well, that would make sense. I ought to go and speak to him. Listeners, I'm sorry. Would you mind going off and listening to something for a minute or two? I know it's a bit early in the episode, but if you do that, I can just speak to Yeti Uncle John and sort things out. And so that sounds like a good idea, Paul. Well, I better go. I'll speak to you later. Oh, yes. Have a nice time. Yes, Paul, I will. Thank you. Okay, listeners. Just have a listen, all right? Be back in a minute. We've got a new quiz. It's going to be me doing the quiz this time, not you. I don't think we'll be doing it the way it's supposed to be done, but it's the Ultimate Movie Challenge. Only the biggest screen buffs will be at the start of this show. Age 12 plus, 3 players, and there's only going to be you. I think there's different rounds. There's movie trivia, whose line was it anyway, animals at the movies, name it, family fun, and 200 cards. At the moment, I get the tin open, it's hard. Right. I'm not going to look at the rules.
Is this an old Christmas present, was it?
It's turned up in the phone box at my parents'.
So someone else put it in there.
Yeah. So it's still in their plastic wrap. So I'll only open one. I think I can get it out of the plastic wrap. Then at least we'll know when they're done. But we've done them all. There were quite a few games, and this was. Let's see. Should I?
Should I stay or should I go?
This is all movie trivia. So. It's a tiny little thing.
A magnifying glass.
Who are the top 2 highest grossing movies? No, who? What? What are the top 2 highest grossing movies of all time? You won't. I don't know if you'll get what sort of thing.
Was Avatar one of them?
It
might have been at the time.
Avatar is. Yes. Avatar, and you could guess the what do they call it? The series. Even if you guess the series of movies rather than the specific one, you've definitely got half a mark there.
Oh, it's not Pirates of the Caribbean, is it?
No, it's one of those Avengers films. Avengers Endgame. I'll put them like that so we remember. Right, the next one is who stars as Guy in the 2021 action comedy movie Free Guy?
Well, this is a new thing then, it's 2021. I haven't seen the film in the Woody Allen film, I think it was the last one I saw. Woody Allen.
Ryan Reynolds.
Have
you heard of that?
Yeah, I know him because he's a Wrexham.
Oh.
He's one of the joint owners of Wrexham, isn't he? Wrexham FC.
You might know this one because it's sporty. Name
Rob McElhenney.
Name the NBA champion who starred in the 2021 movie Space Jam: A New Legacy.
Was it Michael Jordan?
No, it's LeBron.
Dead. LeBron
James. Yeah.
Correct.
Who plays Will Ferrell's bandmate Sight in the 2020 movie Eurovision Song Contest, The Story of Fire?
I've never heard of it.
Saga. I've heard of
Liz Dennis.
Rachel McAdams. I've heard of her. I think she's been in a Woody Allen film. Well, some of these are supposed to be older films anyway. I don't know why we've just got...
Well, that was a slightly older one, 2021.
Yeah. There's only rounds that are promised on the tin. And I only see four lots of cards, so I don't quite... I guess we don't have to. We can move to a different topic. We don't... It wants to mean that we know what's going on. Which actress starred as Aretha Franklin in the 2021 biography drama Respect? Respect. don't think you'll get this either.
No.
This is the opposite. This is the opposite to the quizzes where we usually do really well. This is us doing really badly at quizzes because they're too new. Who knew? Some of these quizzes we've had before. It's Jennifer Hudson, who again I know the name. I mean, if we get ones from like, what was it, 2019, that might be good, because I did have my cinema pass in 2018 19, even though I only went to see really artsy films. You won't get this one either. Set in New York, what is the name of the 2021 movie adaptation of the Broadway musical by Hamilton writer Lin-Manuel Miranda?
You're right.
In the Heights. I think we'll leave that one and we'll go to a different subject and see whether it's any easier.
Racing.
No, it's all movies, unless it's the what's his name? Bob Champion story. Is that right, Bob Champion?
Oh yeah. John Hurt.
Yeah. This is movie whose line was it anyway? Magic mirror on the wall. Who is the fairest one of all?
That's Snow White.
I think it might be wanting to know who says that.
The Wicked Queen.
Yes, the Queen in Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, 1957. I don't know whether you have to say all of those. It doesn't tell you what you expect. Well, at least that was an old one. You should get this one because this is one of the first films you ever lent me.
Taxi Driver.
Yes. Right. You're talking to me?
Yeah.
What character says that? Remember the character's name?
It's Travis Bickle.
Yeah. Sit down, Giles. You've got no pants on. Sit down. Thank you. You gonna read the next one? You gonna read it? There. Come on, read it. No,
don't leave him alone.
You don't want to play. That's a serious face. Come on, sit down, perhaps. I'll get you, my pretty, and your little dog too. Who says that? And in what film?
Oh, it's got to be.
That's not a bloke from The Interceptor. I'll get you.
Is it the witch in the Wizard of Oz?
It is. Yes.
The Wicked Witch of the West.
Wicked Witch of the West. Yes, it is. Deals. This is a better round. We like these ones, don't we? Like these ones. I See Dead People. I don't think you remember the character's name. You might remember the film.
It's Sixth Sense was the film, isn't it?
Yeah. The character's name. Little boy, Cole Sear.
Yeah.
He wants the character's name. No, I haven't seen it since then. Oh, sit down. Sit down. I am your father. Who says that?
Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Can you remember which? No. No.
Darth Vader.
Darth Vader. In which one? In which of the Star Wars films?
All of them. Is it Empire Strikes Back?
It is. Dude, he's very good at this. Yeah, he's good. Like he keeps saying the right deal, so it's not your turn. See, stop waving your tail around. You're a wizard, Harry.
Harry Potter.
Yeah. Who says that?
Ron Weasley.
No, it's Hagrid, and it's Philosopher's Stone. Which
the late Robbie Coltrane.
Do more on this, and I'll change to a different round. They send you here for life, and that's exactly what they take. I wouldn't know the character.
It's not Shawshank Redemption, is it?
It is the Shawshank Redemption. But do you remember the character's name?
Well, is it Andy Dufresne?
No, that's the one.
That's the other one.
Yeah, it's Red.
I know that one because that's the racehorse, Andy Dufresne.
Let's try.
They always say Andy Dufresne.
We did better at that. I mean, you did better at that one. I did better at reading them. Animals at the movies. I don't understand this. We've only got 4 subject rounds, but
has it been nicked? Some of it.
I don't think so. There's no more room for it unless I don't know. Anyway, animals at the movies deals. Cy and Am are Siamese cats from which Disney movie?
Lady and the Tramp.
Yes. That was a cat question, deal. So you didn't answer.
It's It's generally considered racist now. That's it.
Frank the Pug is a character in which movie series?
Oh, I'm thinking. I don't know why. Is it Throw Mama from the Train?
No. It's Men in Black. I think he might be an alien, but he looks like a pug. Mushu the Dragon features in which Disney movie? I'm not sure it's your era.
Must be a newer one.
Yeah, I want to guess.
Is it Frozen?
No, it's Mulan.
Moulin Rouge.
Who is Aladdin's private companion in the 1992 Disney movie?
Aladdin.
Aladdin Sane, yeah.
Jenny. I don't know.
Abu.
Abu.
In the movie Gremlins, what did Billy name the Mogwai given to him as a Christmas gift?
I don't know that. Never seen the Gremlins.
Gizmo. I do know there's one called Gizmo, but I wouldn't have necessarily known it was that one. Name Holly Golightly's cat in Breakfast in Tiffany.
Princess.
Cat. True do. What breed of dog was Toto in the movie The Wizard of Oz?
Ooh. Chihuahua.
No, Cane Terrier or Can. Rocky the Rooster and Ginger the Chicken are characters in which animation?
Is it the Aardman one? Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, it's the one that's supposed to be like The Great Escape. I can't remember what it's called.
Chicken Run.
Chicken Run. That's it.
Yeah.
Chicken Run.
What are the names of the two main dogs in The Secret Life of Pets? I think that's too. Is that
too difficult? One? Yeah.
Do you want me to tell
I haven't seen it.
I think I've seen that one because I like talking animals. Max and Duke. I wouldn't have had to have told you the answer. What is the name of the reindeer in Frozen?
Rudolph.
Sven. Right. Let's go do the last one. I'm kind of doing a random amount of questions, so that's not really fair. I should have do 10 and say, well, I'm doing 10, but I haven't. Because we did so badly in that first round that I haven't been keeping score either, Deals. Have you? No, we just know that he's done some right and quite a few wrong. Deals' expression is a little bit withering. It's not fair. We used to know a lot about films, but we don't go to the cinema very often. I mean, it shows how long ago it was if it was Woody Allen.
I didn't watch a film on the telly or on the computer.
I've watched 2 David Essex ones. What's this one? Oh no, I've got the wrong way around. Name it. Yeah, how many rounds is this? We just got because we've got Whose Line Was It Anyway? We've got Animals at the Movies. We've got Name It. Oh, I see. Deals. Let's see.
They're on the back.
No, movie trivia. Whose Line Is It Anyway? Animals at the Movies. Name It. The other two the 200 cards. Family Fun. That's not about
they're not categories.
They're not categories.
Oh, how hilarious!
No, I'm stupid. That's what it is, Deals. I'm stupid. Well, Paul, this all sounds very exciting. Yes. Yeah, blimey. Yep. It very much looks as if Bettina has come into possession of the missing memory box. Oh, right, yes. Well, it's a good thing August's away this weekend. Yeah, isn't it just? I mean, do we actually know that he's gone where he said he's going? He's not mucking about doing, mysterious things again. No. Bettina seems to think he's definitely at some convention for old bit part actors. There's been a live stream and everything. She's seen him on stage. Oh well, in that case, he must definitely be there. Yeah, I think so. Thank goodness. Why exactly did Bettina not go with him? Well, why do you think? Because she wanted to get me over there to do exactly what we're about to go and do. Oh, yes, well, it just seems as if Jim did a good job. I'm sorry. What? Jim? Oh, don't you know this part of the story? Apparently not. When you say Jim, do you mean Coconut Jim? Your mate? How's he involved in this? Well, you see, you know about Bettina's ghost butler, Douglas? Well, yes, I've not met him, but I will be meeting him today. Yes, well, he carried out some surveillance techniques, and, well, the trouble is he knew where the box was, but as a ghost he couldn't actually extract the box, so we passed the information on to Coconut Jim, and Jim went and he got the box back. Did a good job. Dear, look, Paul, I knew you'd be disapproving, but I promise I had no involvement in what he did. I mean, all he did was get back a box that belonged to Bettina. Yeah, but strictly speaking, it doesn't belong to Bettina. Oh, yes, but if it belongs to August, it does belong to Bettina, because they're married, and, you know, what is mine is yours, and what is yours is mine. You know I don't approve of Jim. There's a good chance he'll lead you into more trouble. No. This isn't like that. And, you've met him, he's a nice guy, he's helped out. You can't keep condemning him, Paul, it's not fair. Maybe. I don't know why she just can't be honest with him. I mean, just confront him, and all this confusion, it all comes because they two of them can't communicate. I know, Paul. Ugh. Secrets, they're never good, are they? Well, they make for good dramatic tension, but no, they're not good. August isn't going to be happy when he finds out what's going on. She's got secrets, he's got secrets, and we're going to get the blame. Yes, I know, but you're still going to help, aren't you? Of course, I'm still going to help. I wonder what's in that box, Paul. I know, it could be anything. It could be a head, Paul. It could be a head. A head? Oh, don't be so morbid. Are we nearly there yet? Yes, we are. Don't be cross with me. It's very difficult not to be. Despite what you said, you are involved. You put Jim in contact with Bettina. Oh, that's nothing. That's just friends of friends communicating. I'm not so sure about that, but I suppose, you know, ultimately, we're doing this to help August. I just don't understand why he's not asking us for help. I mean, what does he know that he's not telling us? Oh, I don't know, Paul. We need to help him. Yes, I know we do, but it's all very confusing. What was that business about the pub? You know, him working in a pub, but it got turned into an antique shop or something. Yeah, I've lost track as to quite what that all means myself. I mean, is the person who runs the pub the same as the person who runs the antique shop, or did the pub just move to a different location? Maybe that's where the box was being held, Paul, in the antique shop. Have we even been to the antique shop? I don't think it's even opened. Well, I suppose we don't know, do we? No, but maybe we will when we get the box open. Yes. I can't wait. Anyway, we're here now. Good, right. Are you sticking around? I don't know, Paul. I've got a few things to do with the car. I need to go and refuel, and then I'll come back. Okay, well, don't be long. We might need to go somewhere. Really? Yes, maybe. I don't know. All right, then. All right, don't shout. I'll sort the car out, then I'll come back. I'll be back soon. All right. Okay. Thank you. I'll see you in a bit. See you in a bit, Paul. Hi, Bettina. It's Uncle John will be back in a minute.
Oh, good. Oh, come in, Paul. Do come in. It's cold out there. Oh, dear.
It is a bit, yeah. So, I hear you have the box.
Yes. Douglas is working at opening it.
Oh, right.
Come on through. Douglas. This is Paul the Shy Yeti.
Hello, sir. Hello, Douglas. Pleased to meet you. Likewise. Yes, likewise. So, sir. Don't need to call me sir, just Paul. That's fine. Right, sir. I hear you're working here now. Yes.
I am Bettina's new butler.
Excellent. She definitely needs a bit of help around the place. I hear you used to be a butler here before.
Yes, sir. Well, when I was alive.
Yes, of course.
A long time ago, sir.
Of course.
Isn't he nice, Paul? So polite. Oh, I've been wanting a butler for ages, but, well, you know, they're very expensive to run. It's weird to think that Douglas was here all along. And, you know, I don't know how we never met.
Yes, weird that.
Well, I didn't like to disturb you, madam.
Oh, darling, don't be silly. We love ghosts on this show. Apologies. I don't mean to be insensitive.
That's fine, madam. After all, it is what I am.
I suppose so. And guess what, Paul? I don't even have to pay him.
Oh, I see.
I have no use for money, sir.
I do think we should reward you somehow. There must be something.
I appreciate that you let me live here, madam. And I've been here a long while.
Oh, I suppose so. Oh, dear.
Well, Douglas, I'm just glad you're here. You may have heard that Bettina had a fall quite recently. She needs looking after. August does his best, but he's very busy.
Oh, yes, the master is always busy. It quite upsets me to think that Bettina was damaged and I wasn't able to help.
Oh, darlings, don't mention that. That was just a blip. It doesn't happen all the time.
Well, if I can help, then I would like to help, madam. Being dead has its perks, you know. I can still do DIY.
I'm sure you can.
Darling.
Should I prepare some drinks, madam?
Oh, yes, darling, that would be wonderful. You know, just the usual.
Absolutely, madam.
And meanwhile, Paul and I will go and look in this box. Thank you for opening it.
No problem at all, madam.
Thank you, Douglas.
No problem, madam. I'll be back soon.
Thanks, Douglas. He is very polite, you're right.
Yes, darling, and so dashing. Oh, if only I was 150 years younger.
What does that even mean, Bettina?
I have no idea. It sounded like a good line. I'm not sure it makes any sense.
Never mind. He does seem nice, though. It will be useful for you to have him around the house.
Yes, darling, yes. I don't think August has really even noticed he's here. Never mind.
Well, you know, he is very self-obsessed when he's working, isn't he?
Oh, he is. Anyway, darling, come here and open this box with me.
Ah, right, yes, okay. I hear, Yeti Uncle John's friend Jim helped with all this.
Oh, yes, he was very useful, darling.
He's a bit of a bad influence, Yeti Uncle John.
Oh, darling, he's okay. Needs must, eh?
I suppose so.
Come on then, let's open this box. Yeah, it's almost empty, darling.
Oh, yeah, no severed head.
No, darling. What is this? Looks like beer mats.
Yeah, beer mats, a receipt.
Oh, darling, let me have a look. These are beer mats of a place called the Queer Cove.
The Queer Cove?
Yes, I vaguely feel like I've heard the name, but...
Well, I guess that was the name of the bar that was on the site where the antique shop is now situated.
Yes, darling. Although it's not open to the public yet, that's where Jim found the box, you know, and it left the bedroom, and, yes, all rather confusing.
The listeners are never going to keep up. But the antique shop is not open. No, Jim said it looked more like it was some sort of, you know, cover, just a place to keep things. I wonder who owns it. You know, the antique shop. Is it the same person who owned the bar? Did the bar go to a different location, but the owner...
Could be where he keeps supplies.
But why move it? Why turn it into an antique shop?
Maybe the owner didn't want to be traced.
Maybe.
Oh, go on, darling. Google it.
What?
Google it. The Queer Cove. See if there are any other premises.
Oh, okay. Sorry, let me just... the Queer Cove. There's mention of one in the States, but... Oh, just a minute. These are the UK ones. Presumably that's the one that Damius worked in, if he worked in any of them.
Well, it looks pretty likely, doesn't it, darling?
Yeah, it's a bit odd. We still don't know how he ended up in Pickle Hollow, do we?
One step at a time, darling. So many questions.
Yes. Sorry. just trying to catch up. The Queer Cove.
It's a great name, isn't it?
Yes, yeah. Where's that antique shop?
It's in Wimbledon, darling.
Yeah. There was a branch of the Queer Cove in Wimbledon, which is where it was originally based. Closed in early 2020, and it looks like it moved to Muswell Hill.
Oh, really, darling? Well, that figures.
Yeah, there's one branch in America in New York State, and then there's the one in Muswell Hill, and other branches in Manchester, Birmingham, Edinburgh, Leeds. Well, they must be connected to the London branch, surely.
Indeed. You mentioned New York State, though, darling. Isn't that near Pickle Hollow? I mean, isn't Pickle Hollow in New York State?
Well, yeah, I think so, more or less.
It's an interesting mystery.
I'm just surprised that that's all there was in that box. You know, just the beer mats and the receipt, just a random receipt from the old Wimbledon branch.
We better keep it. It might mean more than we realise at the moment.
I suppose so.
I thought there'd be jewellery in there or something. Some sort of treasure. Not even a head, darling.
No, not even a head. What a shame, eh? Well, you know what I mean.
Oh, darling, I know what you mean. You do love your drama.
Yeah, well...
So who owns the Queer Cove, does it say?
The UK branches seem to be owned by a guy called Hubert Gentry.
Oh, well, that name sounds familiar. I'm pretty sure he's an actor.
Doesn't ring a bell to me, but, you know.
Google him, darling.
All right. Hubert Gentry, yeah, sort of an actor, 60s, 70s. Looks like he gave it up and started the bar. From the sound of it, he'd probably be a contemporary of Damius, so I wouldn't be surprised if you'd bumped into him at some point as well.
Yes, I wonder. I mean, Damius was in the background. I just wasn't in anything with him.
Possibly. All a bit vague, huh?
Yes, darling. Well, I know what you need to do, darling.
What?
You need to visit the Queer Cove.
Which one?
The London one, of course. The Muswell Hill branch.
I guess I could. It's not too far.
Of course it's not, darling.
Makes me wonder if Damius wasn't transferred over. You know, worked in the London branch and then for some reason got transferred over to the New York State branch for some mysterious reason.
Yes, darling. There must be some logic to it. Pretty sure this Hubert guy will know what's going on. It's whether he'll want to share it.
Yeah. Need to be careful. He may not want to be helpful. He could be the enemy.
He could be, darling. You need to take care.
I guess the New York State branch might be why Damius was doing his investigating over there.
Oh, yes, of course, when Eek dropped him off.
Yeah, would make sense.
Yes, it would. It's still quite a muddle.
Yeah, it is.
Well, darling, I think you need to get off to Muswell Hill as soon as you can, whilst August is out of town.
Yes. Yeah, sure. Oh, look at this.
What, Paul?
It says a bit more about Hubert Gentry. It says that he is an American originally from New York State. That might explain why there's a Queer Cove bar in New York State. Maybe that was the first one, and then he came over to the UK, and I don't know. I mean, I guess the sort of acting work he does perhaps didn't pay the bills, so he owned those bars.
Well, that's quite possible, Paul. He may even know Pickle Hollow. He may know of Toppy Smelly and Aunt Tabby. Who knows? If he's originally from that area.
Well, it's a very big area.
I guess so, darling. Oh, gosh. Oh, so many mysteries. You need to go to the Muswell Hill branch. See if Hubert Gentry's there. He'll be an older man.
Yeah, I guess so. Sort of Damius's age.
Yes, exactly. Probably with some sort of American accent. Actors of that time, you know, even the American ones, they often sounded very English.
A bit like, I don't know if you've ever seen it, Dark Shadows. A lot of the actors sound very English, even though they're American. They speak, you know, they speak very well.
Be careful what you say, Paul. You're saying that the Americans don't speak well?
No, I'm not saying anything like that. I just mean, yeah, look, I'll look out for somebody who sounds like they've just walked off the set of Dark Shadows.
Well, you do that, Paul. I mean, if I went, I'd be far too glamorous. and I think he might even know who I am, and he'd be instantly suspicious. You must take it that he's not a friend, but a foe.
I see what you mean. He might not be, though. He might have information. He might be friendly.
Well, he might be. Yes.
Oh, gosh. Hello, guys. How's it going?
Oh, Uncle John, you just arrived in time.
Oh, right. What's going on?
I need you to drive Paul to Muswell Hill.
Muswell Hill? Oh, that's going to be an expensive ride.
Well, don't you worry about it, darling. I'll pay.
Oh, well, I'll have to leave a message back home. I'll have to get Reginald to feed the magpies. Oh, Reginald's still with you? Yes, of course he is. Yeah, I mean, he's my right-hand man now.
Oh, he seemed very nice, Reginald. I did speak to him briefly at the magpie naming ceremony.
Yeah, very helpful chap. Is the car okay? Yes, the car's fine. Where's this butler of yours, Bettina? Oh, he'll be back here in a minute. Oh, I look forward to meeting him. Yes, he's just making some tea, I think. Have you opened the box? Yes. This is why we need to go to Muswell Hill. Really? Why? What, Bettina's coming as well?
No, darling. We need Paul to go in and be a bit inconspicuous. You know, subtle.
Paul being subtle? Is that possible? I'll do my best. What's the story? Well, we opened the box, and there was a severed head inside. There was no severed head. There were just loads of beer mats. Beer mats? Yes, beer mats. Oh, the Queer Cove. That sounds like a nice place to hang out. A bar, I take it? Yes, we've done some research. It's a chain of bars in the UK, which originated in the States, in New York State. Oh, Pickle Hollow's in New York State, isn't it? Well, certainly in that area. It belongs to this actor guy called Hubert Gentry. We think he's a colleague or a contemporary of Damius's. An actor, yes, but an actor who now runs a chain of bars, or probably, that sort of acting lark doesn't always pay, does it? No, exactly. But we're wary, we're not sure whether Hubert Gentry is a friend or foe. Well, yeah, he could be the guy who is behind all this. He could be, or he certainly knows quite a lot. Well, all right. So you want me to take you to this Queer Cove place in Muswell Hill? Absolutely, yes, please.
That would be marvellous, darling. If you could do that.
This afternoon?
If you could, darling.
If you could, Yeti Uncle John. No problem whatsoever. Excuse me, sir. Do you still require tea or coffee? I can make up a flask if you like. Oh, sorry, didn't see you there. Oh, are you Douglas? I am, sir. All right, well, pleased to meet you. I'm Yeti Uncle John. I gather that, sir. So, a flask, or will you stay? I think we probably should take a flask. Don't you, Yeti Uncle John? We want to get going.
Yes, darlings, and come back for dinner. Tell us what you found.
Yeah, sure. That's all right, Yeti Uncle John? Yes. I'll just give Reginald a call.
Oh, use the phone in the hall, darling.
Well, I'll go and do that. I'll go and make the flasks. Thanks, Douglas. Oh, goodness. Well, we'll get out there. We'll do it and we'll come back.
Oh, if you would, darling. I feel like we're getting somewhere, finally.
I think you might be right, though. The beer mats are probably an aid memoir. He knows that there's something that he's forgotten. Or he knows that the Queer Cove is the key to his, the repressed memories of those lost 6 months.
I think so, Paul, definitely. But I'm sure you'll find out a lot more. Just be careful. When you speak to Hubert, don't give yourself away.
I won't. I'll do my best. Oh, you'll be fine, darling. The flasks are ready. I've left them in the hall. Thanks, Douglas.
Well, thank you, darling. You're wonderful. I'll have a pot of coffee, though, if that's okay.
Yes, madam. He's very good, isn't he?
But yes, he's very good.
Oh, I got through to Reginald. He says it's fine. Yes. He's going to be home all afternoon. Oh, good, great. Listeners, I think it's probably time for you to listen to, I don't know, a clip or, a quiz or some music or something whilst we travel up to Muswell Hill. And hopefully we'll learn something. Yeah, okay. We'll be back in a bit. Hello, listeners. This is a quick break from the events of the current episode, although the episode's all about the mysterious memory box, and I'm having to go through lots of boxes that have turned up at my parents' house, and now my mum's here to help. Aren't you, Mum?
Yes, Paul.
Yes. The trouble is, you'd think, well, why does he need tapes? Well, possibly because quite a lot of the tapes include messages from pen pals and potentially interesting things that I might want to salvage and use in some form on the podcast. So those tapes are definitely getting digitised, and we've even found old tape zines that we did that they're the only copies of, and so yeah, plenty of things maybe to share with you. Music wise, when it's albums, like commercially released albums that I may have bought again on CD, then I don't really need to keep those. But then we're not sure. Did you say that tapes sometimes vanish from the phone box? You know about the phone box, listeners, don't you?
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
The CDs are definitely more popular. I don't think many people have the cassette players now.
Well, no. But there's... oh, no. I've just picked up a tape which is REM, and I definitely have that in some other form, but inside it isn't REM, so that's not going to go, because we need any tapes, any audio tapes, I'm having to pass through Nick to see if they're worth copying. And also, there were tapes. I used to do mixtapes, so if there were loads of singles or songs I liked, or maybe songs from albums, but you only liked some of the songs, I'd make my own tape compilations, as many people did.
You used to pirate them.
No, I didn't. I used to record it off the radio, like...
pirating?
No, it's not pirating when you're making a copy of something you already own. Something off the radio is more pirating, although that's copying off the radio. I mean, you're only listening if you own nobody's business. Hello, Beth. Beth,
Do you want to join in the conversation?
You're on the podcast. Well, I wasn't expecting Beth to be on the podcast. The least friendly of the Chandler cats in this household. But Beth, what do you think of this? Really? You're quite whiny as well, aren't you, dear? You said that Amy was quite whiny. Well, Beth's being a bit whiny. You must have run in the family with those cats. Can we continue now, Beth? Have you got nothing more to say? Huh? You can speak as much as you like.
You can always edit you out.
Oh, I would never do that. No, we like having cats on the show.
It's all right.
So as I was saying, the compilations I've made, sometimes they're quite interesting, or they're quite obscure tapes or songs in a compilation. I think I quite like to listen to again in that form. So Nick's digitising those for me, so I can listen to them on my computer. But what else? Well, I can see something that says Sutton Park here. We hope this. We didn't realise this whole box was going to be full of tapes. So I've already done a couple of boxes with tapes in, and it was very heavy. What's this? It says something about Sutton Park, but it's also songs. So I'm leaving you there, listeners. So there hasn't been that much that needs to be totally gotten rid of, because I know I've definitely got copies of. So we're putting things in bags, so that next time I see Nick, I can give him the bags, but I don't want to give him too many. Oh, you've got the bag, haven't you? No, what's that? That's the to be destroyed bag. Well, no, that's the phone box bag, is it? Yes. I was going to throw you things.
No, you were throwing me.
That's things for Nick, right?
Nick's. That's the spare bag.
That's the spare bag. It's confusing, listeners. The wrong thing. This is how Doctor Who gets junked, because someone's got the wrong bag. The wrong bag. Don't think. Where's the who cares? Chuck it in the bin bag. We don't have one of those, really.
No, because we didn't have enough.
Yeah, that can go. That can go.
At the moment, about 50. We've got 3 bin.
Just total bin. I mean, I don't need ABBA the singles. I mean, that might go in the phone box, but it's still ABBA. I have a problem getting rid of ABBA any form. We've got to get rid of Right Said Fred because they're politically they're not to my taste anymore. So I wouldn't want to listen to that. So that can go somewhere. I don't care where. I don't want it.
No, not the song Right Said Fred.
No, it's the band Right Said Fred, who did I'm Too Sexy for My Clothes or whatever. Oh, they support Nigel Farage, people like that these days. Oh dear. Care too much. That tape box is falling apart. But,
that's all right. You can put it back together again.
I was struggling. I don't think I need this one. The Farm, Don't You Want Me? It's a cover of a Human League song. I think it was also a hit in the early 90s. This is from university. This box. It's possible. I always thought that sometimes things came back from university. I never saw them again. So I think they just went up in the. They just went straight up in the roof. But, I come across some CDs here now.
Are those for keeping?
What's that?
Yeah,
I'm deciding about them.
Oh, right.
That's Elaine.
Keep.
Yeah, because we've had Elaine tapes on the show before, and there's always something interesting on an Elaine tape. There's a layer of DVD. There's a layer of CDs I've come across now under the tape. I don't think that's going to make things worse. Come back to those. That can go to Nick. Sorry, listeners, I'm going to leave you in this box if I'm not careful. You're in the box with the tapes. We don't know what that is. Anything we don't know what it is at all is going to Nick. That one as well. And that one. I can't even read the writing in this light on that one. It seems to be written in pencil.
Genesis of the Wogans.
Oh yes, we know what that is. That's something to do with Troby. That in the bag. That can go. Cliff Richard, Stronger. I think my Cliff Richard days are gone now. Maybe except for maybe the early 60s.
I shouldn't admit it.
I don't know.
He's having a comeback at 82, you know.
Yeah, but there's plenty of Cliff you can choose an era of Cliffs, and I wouldn't mind that being Victoria Wood Live. Nick can do that for me. Very best the Bee Gees. I was very hip back in the day. The other day weren't even hip then when I bought them. I might as well give that to Nick to transfer. He might like it himself. He's probably got it already. Yeah, these CDs are gonna. A lot of these are going to need to be either kept or copied.
I haven't got enough CDs.
Well, I can take them. That's a cover of a Simon and Garfunkel song from the Bridge Over Troubled Water album, which you have on vinyl downstairs. But that's a cover version of it, but it's a rare, good cover version of it. Possibly even better than by everything but together. Another Cliff Richard. Well, listeners, as you can see, it's taking a long time, so I better let us get back to the episode. But I told you, boxes don't always. Well, sometimes it's not just August Evans who has boxes that contain his memories. I've got boxes of musical memories here. I'm not the sort of person who grows out of the music they used to like either. Oh, here, that's another one for you, Mum. Oh no, for the bag. Yeah. Yes, so thank you for joining us, and let's get back to the episode. And one day I'll get to the bottom of this box. I just don't want to lose you inside this. And I want you to. Oh, the tower of tapes. It's wobbling. Oh no! I've lost them. Well, that's it, Paul. Looks nice enough. It does, a little bit tacky, but yeah. But that's definitely the place, isn't it? Yeah, I'd say so. Yeah, no, it is. Look, the Queer Cove. It's on the sign outside. Yes, right. Well, I better go in, I suppose. Listeners, you'll come with me. Are you sure you don't want me to come with you, Paul? No, Yeti, Uncle John. It's fine. It's best I go with myself. You'll be alright, won't you? Yes, I'm fine. I've got my flask. I've got some crisps. Look. And I've even got a pork pie. Oh, crisps and a pork pie? I didn't know about that. Oh, now he's jealous. Well, I'm not jealous. I just didn't know. I mean, I knew about the flask. Well, I'm sure you'll find that you can get a snack in the pub if you're that starving, and well, I'll make sure I leave you a crisp, or maybe half a crisp, when you get back. Half a crisp? You're very generous, thank you. Yeah, I thought you'd say that. Yeah, well, I suppose you better run along. I mean, you're probably right after all. I really should stay here and look after the snacks, shouldn't I? Yes, Yeti, Uncle John. All right, I'm going over. I'll try not to be too long. Oh, take your time, Paul. Take your time. Thank you. Sorry, I'm eating a crisp. Yeti, Uncle John. Who's that?
Darling, are you eating food?
I am, yes. I've got crisps and I've got a pork pie. It's very nice.
Oh, darling, I hope you haven't drunk all your coffee.
No, not yet. Sorry. Oh, sorry. So what do you want, Bettina?
I was just checking if you got there okay.
Yeah, just arrived. Paul's going in now.
Oh, golly. How was the drive?
Oh, pretty good. No problems.
Oh, good. Well, let me know when you're done and you're heading back.
I will, absolutely. Yes. Sorry.
I'll leave you to your crisps.
Cheers, Bettina. I'll let you know. Bye. Oh, this is a good crisp. Yum. Okay, listeners, I'm going in. listeners, it's me, Paul. I'm in that bar, the Queer Cove, and I'm following up my lead. What I should say is this bar is sort of a haunt for actors, mostly retired actors, which would fit with Damius, and I think the landlord, Hubert Gentry, is an actor himself, and they, even have known Damius in the theatre. I don't know. I want to find out. I just need to be a little bit careful, but I think he's over there now, so I'm gonna go over and just introduce myself, but play it cool.
Welcome. You may have a seat at the tables or the bar, whichever you prefer.
Thank you. It's a nice bar.
Thank you.
I hope. I kind of think of myself as an actor. I never really worked on the stage, but I've done a lot of acting. And
really?
I saw your bar, and I just thought this is kind of this is my sort of a home from home. I feel safe around other actors.
Very good, man. Well, we do cater to a wide variety of clientele, but of course you probably recognize many of the actors from far and wide that are here. There's Sir John and Pennyweather over there. Anyways, I'm sure you recognize them, but welcome.
I'm a friend. I don't know if you know her. You probably recognise her name. I'm a friend of an actress called Bettina Dupre. She was she was in a lot of those sort of like Hammer horror type movies in the 60s, 70s. I mean, she still does voice work, but
yes, Hammer, yes.
Yes, I mean, I guess it happens quite a lot if you had that success. Sometimes there's always it's a good genre for there to be conventions and things, and I know she does a lot of appearances all over the world, but it's amazing really, because a lot of her most famous work is 50 years old now. So.
Yes, I don't believe she's ever been here, but the name does ring a bell.
Yeah. So funny. I have a friend who I think
we have specials of the day.
Oh yes,
and special drinks at the bar. I'm sorry. What were you saying?
No, I was going to say I wouldn't mind a Manhattan. If I quite like. I'm feeling in a cocktail mood today. But.
All right, James, a Manhattan, please. Yes, it'll be coming up.
Thank you. Yeah, I think a friend of mine may have worked here for 6 months.
Possibly.
2 or 3 years ago. His name's August. Well, actually, that's his August Evans. But he that's his sort of his. I would say his stage name, but. He's actually an artist. He gave up acting, and he's become an artist. But he was an actor again.
Yes, artists, actors, they're a similar breed. We have them all here.
Yeah. So I guess you wouldn't necessarily have known him as August Evans.
No, I don't believe I've heard that name.
No, but what about Damius Twinklehorn? That's his name. That's his stage name, anyway.
No, I don't think so. I don't believe so.
I was just he just mentioned working in a bar in this area, and we found some bar mats. I guess maybe perhaps he worked in a different bar, but used to come in here. He had some of your bar mats anyway, your beer mats. I mean, with the Queer Cove logo and everything.
Well, they do get put out when they get old, and some people take them, but. Well, perhaps he's at one of our rival bars. You might check there.
Oh, actually, I mean, in case he was a customer, not one of your employees. I've got there's a photo of him. Actually, there's one or two there. You don't recognise. I mean, of course, you might recognise him from seeing him on stage at some point, or.
Possibly. Well, if you have a photo, let me see.
Yes, there you go. Yeah.
Oh, nope. I've never seen him in my life. He's never been here.
It's a shame. I noticed you have a lot of photos around on the walls of, some of your former clients.
Oh, yes.
Very interesting.
Oh, they love to get on the walls here.
Yeah, I noticed there was one from like a sort. I don't know if it was a summer party or some sort of party, and I could have sworn that Damius was in that photo. But,
oh, what here? Oh, I doubt it very much.
He was wearing a Queer Cove apron, which he wouldn't do if he was a customer, though, would he? You'd have to be surely you'd have to be a member of staff to have one of the actual aprons that your barman over there is wearing.
Well, of course, but I tell you, I've never hired such a person.
Yeah. It's just.
So if you'd like a seat or at the bar,
it's just that it's a bit of a mystery. It's a bit of a mystery, my friend. You see, he went missing for 6 months, and then later he sort of emerged on the art scene in a completely different part of the world, and we're just trying to trace as to what happened to him.
Oh, how interesting! Yes,
and it would seem like whether you remember him or not that he worked here. Have you not been the landlord very long?
Oh, yes, since its founding. Well, actually, my father started it. It's been around a long time. But no, I know of no this Damius or this, what did you call him?
Damius Trinklehorn.
Yeah. But another name?
August Evans, but that was the name he took on later when he was becoming an artist. So
yes.
Or you would only have known him as Damius.
Actor to artist, I understand. Well, this sounds like you've got quite a mystery, but as you can see, there's still room at the table, or if you wish, the bar.
Yes. So you're an actor yourself?
Regional, yes.
Like theatres and things.
Yes.
I don't know because I have a collection of programs from theatres. I try and get them. They sell them on eBay and places like that, and I've got quite a collection. I've got about at least 1,000 now, and I like to specialise in. I actually when I saw that you were the owner, I selected one of the programs from my collection, and I just thought you'd like to see it. It might.
Oh yes, which one do you have? How many years ago was this?
Well, it's a production of The Mousetrap, the Agatha Christie play.
Oh yes.
And, I think it's from 1974, and I can't remember what.
Those were the days. Yes,
yeah,
one of my favorite productions.
And here, I can see your name here.
Yes.
Second from the top.
Yes, I recall. Yes.
And
a delightful production.
Yes, and quite a lot of names. One or two of those went on to other things. If you look further down the list, there's Lampshade.
Yes.
Lampshade, played by Damius Trinklehorn.
A key role. I'm sorry, by who?
The Lampshade was played by Damius Trinklehorn. So
your man. May I see that program again?
Yeah. So you were actually in a production with him. Presumably you didn't socialise much with the lower ranks.
Oh, dear me. So I have met him. Yes.
Yeah. I just thought that.
Do you mind if I look at that photo again?
Yes.
Oh. Well, now I do recall, yes. We had something of an acquaintanceship. Never really got to know him. If that's even him, it's not a really very good photo.
Well, I just
You see, there's lots of actors I've worked with over the years, and, well, if I did know this person, well, obviously I've forgotten.
Yeah, but, I mean, are you sure he's not my friend who worked at your bar?
I couldn't tell you. My memory's a little foggy. It was quite some time ago, but certainly I may have been in a production. Well, now that you mention it, perhaps yes, but certainly he never actually worked here. I don't even think he was a patron.
Well, I guess these the bar mat must just be a, you know.
Yes, they're collectible, don't you know? And whatever you do, don't look at that photo on the wall at the far left. That's a terrible photo. You may enjoy the others, but probably don't look at that one.
Well, okay. Well, thank you for all your help. I'll enjoy my drink. And,
yes, at the bar, or you can have a table.
Thank you. Thank you.
Very busy. Nice that you're here.
Yes.
Your friend, yes. Hope you find him. I don't know. Anyways, must go. Very busy. Thank you for coming. All right, then. James, how about that Manhattan?
Well, that wasn't very helpful, was it, listeners? He knows. I wonder what I might have to do is get August actually here. Or maybe I need to work at it from the other way. I need to have a picture of Hubert Gentry.
Or perhaps, Paul, if I may step out of character for a moment, you may wish to go over and examine the photo I told you not to look at on the far left on the wall. Just a hint. Well, I must get that man here.
I wonder, before I go, I need to examine. He mentioned a photo. I mean, I'm pretty much sure I saw a photo with Damius in already. But I mean, what is this photo he doesn't want me to see? Let me just. Come on, there's my Manhattan. I'll take it with me. So this is a different photo. This is a different, some sort of charity event. And there he is again, Damius, standing right next to Hubert. Right, I'm taking a picture of this with my phone. I think August needs to see this photo, and maybe he could. Well, you know, if maybe that will trigger a memory. Right, take a photo, and I'll take a photo of the other one as well. Don't know why Hubert's lying about this. Well, I guess I do. I guess I'm in the lion's den. This is. I mean, the fact that he worked here, there's something mysterious about that in the first place. I'll be back. I'm just going to gulp down my Manhattan. Oh dear. Well, thank you very much for your yes. I've got to make a move now, but it's been nice speaking to you.
All right, come again. I sure hope you didn't look at that photo I told you not to look at.
No, I didn't, not at all.
Ah, very good. Well, good day.
I mean, listeners, maybe that's a message. Maybe he told me not to look at it, but he clearly knew I was going to. I don't know. It's more mystery than ever. Mystery upon mystery. Come on, let's go. At least, I'm sure we've achieved something. Come on, let's go.
I can't get enough of these crisps. Oh, a phone again. Hello?
Darling, it's Beavertina. I just wondered if you'd learnt anything. Has Paul come back?
No, he's still in there. I was still eating my crisps. I've had a bit of that coffee, it's nice. I think he's put a nip of brandy in there.
You might have done, darling. That's how I like it.
Oh, he's a good butler, isn't he?
He is, darling, yes. Well, I'm sorry to bother you. I'm impatient. I'm sorry. I want to learn what's been going on.
That's all right. I'll speak to you in a bit. Oh, now it's time for a bit of pork pie. Hello, little pork pie. You can come and visit me, aren't you? Yeah, Uncle John, you're disgusting. Oh, well, I didn't see you there. Let me in. Oh, sorry. Get in. What's going on? Well, I'm not sure what I learned. Well, I guess I learned something. It's all a bit complicated. Doesn't sound good, Paul? No, I mean, it's fine. Just a bit of that pork pie. Hey, it's mine. I didn't get any food in the pub. I could be busy investigating. Don't talk with your mouth full, Paul. You can speak. You better give Bettina a call. I'll give her a quick call, but I'll wait until we get back before I tell her what I've learned, or what little I've learned. All right, listeners, I've got to call Bettina. And Yeti Uncle John's got to drive us back, and I need to eat some more pork pie. Are there any of those crisps left? I think I might have eaten them all. Oh, Yeti Uncle John, what about the coffee? I think there might be a little bit of coffee left. I think there was brandy in it. Brandy? Are you safe to drive? Yeah. No problems. Yes, so listeners, maybe a bit of music, or a quiz, or a clip, or I'm not sure. But, yeah, we've got to drive back now, so it won't be long, I promise. Oh, it's mine. I'm finishing that pork pie. Oh, you thief. Oh, no, I'm hungry. I haven't had any lunch today. You greedy pig. I'm not. Yes, you are.
What happened?
Well, Yeti Uncle John delivered me to the Queer Cove as planned, and I went in, ordered a few drinks, and I met this guy who was working behind the bar, and turned out that was Hubert Gentry. I talked to him for a little bit, and, he was very mysterious. I mentioned Damius, but I was very subtle. I couldn't work out. He seemed to be trying to distract me, or be unhelpful, and yet he was talking about photos. There were lots of photos of actors on the wall, and I saw one, and I definitely spotted Damius.
Did he tell you he knew Damius?
Well, this is it. He didn't, or he was very vague. He sort of agreed that he knew Damius, but not that Damius had worked in his bar, and yet there was a picture of the staff there, and I could see Damius in the picture.
So it sounds like he was being very unhelpful.
He was. Yeah, pretty unhelpful. I couldn't work it out, really. On the other hand, he seemed to be pushing me towards looking at another photo. I took a photo with my phone of any pictures I could see Damius in, so we can look at those later. It might be that there's somebody in the photos, somebody other than Hubert Gentry, that might give us a key, might give us the answer to, I don't know.
Oh, dear darling. I think he knows more than he's saying.
No, I think he knows more than what he's saying, but I don't quite understand what he was pointing towards. We haven't learned as much as I hoped we would. He ate all my pork pies. It's Uncle John. That's not helpful. Well, you did. I didn't eat all of your pork pies. Douglas had made up a little goodie bag, and you drank most of the coffee and virtually all of the snacks whilst I was in the bar. Well, I thought you'd get some food in the bar. I didn't know, did I? I was too busy investigating.
Oh, dear, darling.
Look, Bettina, I'm so worried that August is going to be furious when he finds you've taken the box.
Now, this is something I forgot to tell you at the time. When Jim got the box, when he collected it, he swapped it with another box. So they won't necessarily realise that the box is missing. And I'm not sure that August, he doesn't look at the box every other day. It's, as you say, those beer mats are like an aid memoir. And he's probably not sure why he wants to keep hold of them. So I doubt he's going to be looking in there all the time. I mean, now we know what's in there. There's no reason why we can't replace the fake box with the real box again. We know what's in the box now.
I guess you're right. Well, I can speak to Jim. He can swap the boxes around. Yeah, maybe that's for the best. We need to keep investigating, though.
You don't think that Hubert will contact August and say that someone's been snooping around?
I rather doubt it. We need to look at these photos I took. The photos of the photos.
Yes, darling. Ping them to me, why don't you?
Yes, I'll do that.
Oh dear, we're not as far along as I thought we'd be. I thought we'd have the answer to this.
No, I think we've learned quite a lot, Bettina. We know about the Queer Cove, we know about Hubert, we know about the original bar in New York State, which gives us clues as to maybe how Danius ended up in Pickle Hollow. I mean, it is a bit muddy, a bit vague, but I think we're slowly putting the pieces together. And there might be something in these photos. It might be somebody else that's in the photos that makes it clear. I feel like we're on the edge of something. Just as long as August doesn't find out. Yeah, it's best we don't say anything. I think he'd be very cross.
Yes, darling. I think he would too. And, anyway. Thank you, Paul, for everything you've done. Thank you, Yeti Uncle John.
No, it's no problem. Anyway, listeners, I think we are running out of time now. Mystery upon mystery, eh? But I think we know more than we did at the start of this episode. And, I've got to get back. I want to make sure that Reginald has fed the magpies okay. Yes. So, listeners, we'll be back again soon. Thanks for listening. You take care. And, we'll keep investigating.
Oh, yes, darling, absolutely. Thank you so much.
No problem. All right, listeners, bye-bye for now. Goodbye, listeners.
Bye, darling. 1 million kisses. 1,000,001 kisses.
Have done well. Thank you, Cromitty. Yes, it's been quite tiring. I had to do lots of driving and I had to sit in the car and eat crisps. Yeah, he's very good at doing that, Cromitty. I'm sure he is. No, don't tease. So what have you learnt? We learnt that inside the box were some beer mats that had a bar called the Queer Cove, on the mat. We found out there were a chain of bars over here. There was originally a bar in New York State, not too far from Pickle Hollow. We think that's possibly where August was going when Ick was dropping him off. We met Hubert Gentry, who owns the bars. I went to the one in Muswell Hill, and he was there. I spoke to him. He was very evasive, very weird. I felt like he didn't want to tell me anything, and yet he seemed to be pointing me towards some photos. Yes, photos. Yeah, Damius was in the photo. I forgot to say, Hubert was an actor, probably a contemporary of Damius's. There were pictures all over the wall in this bar of different productions, and I found pictures where you could tell that there was Hubert, there was Damius in the same production, so they knew each other, but Hubert wouldn't confirm that Damius had ever worked in the bar. But he was trying to get me to look at some other photos, and I wasn't quite sure if he was trying to tell me something, but not wanting to tell me something, if you know what I mean. I think I understand, Paul. Yeah, well, I took photos of the photos in the hope that maybe somebody else in the pictures would trigger something, but I don't know. I've just had a text from Bettina and she says the photos don't mean anything to her. I mean, the faces don't mean anything to her, but do you think you should tell August what you've done? What you've all done? Oh, I don't know if that would be a good thing. Well, except that you have possibly found out more than, than he already knows. I know what you mean, Cromitty. I mean, we think the only reason that he kept hold of the beer mats was that they were some sort of aid memoir, and I don't know that his brain is working quite rightly to put two and two together. So you could be right. We may have got further on in investigating than he has, just because he's not able to process it properly at the moment. Exactly, Paul. But we don't really want to discuss it with him at the moment. We will keep investigating. And it's a murky world. Yes, it is a bit murky. And I don't know if I told you, Cromitty, but it turns out that Coconut Jim was responsible for us getting the box back. Oh, really? Your friend? Yes, Cromitty, my friend. Look, I've got to go. I need to speak to Reginald to make sure everything's okay. He says he's had a friend round this afternoon for tea, and he needs me to drop her home. Oh, Reginald's got a girlfriend? Oh, I don't know about that, Paul. Anyway, I better get going. Yes, I can hear the theme music, so, yeah, well, right, okay. Well, thanks for your help, Yeti Uncle John. No problem, Paul. Dear, oh dear. The mystery's deepen, eh? A little bit. Oh dear. Was everything okay at the antique fair, whatever it was you were going to? Oh, yes. Yes. Milo couldn't stay as long as I was hoping him to, but it was nice, yes. Oh, it's good. It's good. Yes.
I gotta go now! Bye! Gotta go! Bye!
Goodbye.
It's been good, but yeah, definitely time to come home now.
Goodbye. Yes, goodbye.
Wow. Really? No kidding.
This show is part of the Pride 48 network. Find more shows over at pride48.com.
Oh dear, what's going on now? Oh, it's the Shy Life podcast.
Let's go.
I have a voice. I have a voice.
You have a voice.
You have a voice. We have a voice.
We have a voice.
Unique voices in podcasting.
UnivazPods.net.
Reggie, where are you? I'm here. Sorry, I was just showing my guest some of your awards, Magpie Awards. Oh, yes. Who's this guest you had? Some sort of girlfriend? No, not really. No, just a friend. I've not known her long. I met her at the Magpie naming ceremony.
Hello, my darling. How are you?
Oh, Tallulah. Oh, what a surprise.
I've not had a proper look round here. I mean, I came to the naming ceremony, but I didn't realize it's very big inside this hut, isn't it?
Yes. Yeah, I didn't know you two were friends.
Oh, we're new friends. We met at the ceremony.
We get on very well. We got chatting because I'd read those books that she'd signed. Oh, yes. Oh, Tallulah's an old friend of mine. She's very lovely.
I've invited him over to the music school to try some of my cooking.
I'd very much like to go. Tallulah's cooking is, it's magnificent. So, yes, you definitely should go.
Oh, he will. Oh, yes. I've told him to come over as soon as possible.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice. Will you be able to drop her home, Yeti Uncle John?
Would that be okay?
Yes, of course. Absolutely, yes. Yes.
I'll just go and get my coat then.
Yeah, you do that. Reginald. Yes, Yeti, Uncle John. What are your intentions towards my friend Tallulah? I find her scintillating company. Yes, she is very attractive, but, well, I don't know how she feels about me. We're just friends. Be careful. She's recently gone through quite a lot, so I would never hurt her, Yeti, Uncle John. I really wouldn't.
Right, I got my coat. Time for us to go, eh? Oh, you hold my hand, Yeti, Uncle John. It's dark out there.
I could accompany you in the car if you like, Yeti, Uncle John. No, I'm fine. Just go do a count, will you, of the magpies? Make sure they're all home. I'll do that. Goodbye, Tallulah. I've had a wonderful afternoon.
I've had a wonderful afternoon too, Reginald. Thank you for showing me round the magpie hut. And next time, I'll introduce you again to my son, Martin, and, I'll show you the music school. I'm trying to encourage him to come and stay with me, Yeti, Uncle John.
Stay with you? Well, there's plenty of room here for Reginald. The magpies will miss him.
I know, but I have so many spare rooms. I might even better find some work for him.
Well, that's very kind. I don't want to upset anyone, though. Yeah, well, we'll discuss this later. Anyway, we better get going, Tallulah.
Yes. Goodbye, Reginald.
Goodbye, Tallulah. Oh, dear. You two, actually get on really well, do you?
Oh, yes. I don't know. I mean, Uncle John, it might seem a bit silly, but when I was at the magpie naming ceremony, I went to see Madame Bettina. She said I had a new love in my future, and his name began with R. Reginald's name begins with R.
Yeah, it does, but, I mean, you don't know anything about him.
No, I don't, but how many times do you know anything about people that you meet and fall in love with?
You're not in love with him, surely, not already.
No, I just like him as a friend, which is, why we're spending time together. He called me up and invited me to come visit your magpies today, and I've now invited him to come back to my music school for a meal. That's all it is.
Well, I hope so. Just don't go rushing into anything, Tallulah. You know what you're like.
Oh, Yeti, Uncle John, don't be silly. Oh, I can see the lights are on over at the UFO.
Yeah, well, we're not popping in on it. It's the wrong direction.
No, I know. I hope he's okay. I don't like all this bad feeling. Martin and I went for coffee with him the other day, and he was perfectly nice.
Yeah, well, he's perfectly nice to me as well. It's just Paul and Cromitty that he seems to dislike, and they seem to dislike him. He is upsetting, as you say.
Yes, well, it's cold out here. Let's walk faster.
Yes. Not far to the taxi, and we'll get you home.
Thank you, Yeti, Uncle John. Thank you so much.
Goodbye, Tallulah. I miss you already. I miss you. Tallulah.
You know what I wonder? What in the world size shoe do you think the Shy Yeti wears? I don't know. I just wonder.
That Paul, he's a great guy. No. Paul's a great guy. Sometimes his poems confuse me.
Okay, let's just shove this one out. Get her going.
I hear a car pulling up. It's very distinctive. I think it might be Yeti Uncle John in one of his taxis. Oh, right, yes, that would make sense.
Oh, flipping heck. Back in a minute. Doorbell's ringing. Coming.
No problems.
Yes, absolutely. But it's all a bit of a muddle at the moment. Hard to know, but I think you've got to go to the one in Muswell Hill. Oh, I'm going to sneeze now.
I'm sure I achieved something.
God, is this show gonna end anytime soon?